Cinderella premiered on Amazon on the September 3rd. Yes. Somebody to Love is a horrible hot mess. It's a modern musical take on the classic fairy tale. Now, Cinderella is played by Camila Cabello, who can play-ish and can sing. She can really sing. I mean, everybody in this movie can sing, they're adequate. Adequate at singing. That's alright, being adequate at singing, it's alright, I can sing a little bit of myself. Somebody to love. But anyways, what I didn't like about this movie is, one, no romance chemistry at all between the prince, played by Nicholas Galitzin, this actor, and Camila Cabello, who plays an adequate Cinderella, but she can sing, but she can act like Disney, and that was my first complaint. I think this is a Disney ripoff. It's like it's really weird. It's great Scott. It's like Princess Diaries 2, High School Musical, fairy tale medieval story. This is what you get. This is what you get, people. This is what you get. You have Billy Porter playing a progressive, fabulous godmother. You have Idina Menzel playing the stepmother. You have Pierce Brosnan playing the king. You have Minnie Driver playing the queen. I mean, that's a hot take on a hot cast. It didn't do anything with it because they didn't have any kind of chemistry. It's like, and the whole story is about finding your own destiny, choosing your own path, having free will, and not being born on a path and just sticking with it. You're being born in a context, and you must progress that context. You must progress your own path after you're born, of course. Right. So the prince wants something else. He doesn't want to be king. Cinderella doesn't want, to get married or be queen, or just be married to a wealthy man just for her family, etc., etc. We all know the story. Thing is, they don't match up. This movie doesn't have any kind of chemistry with nothing. The only two good parts about this movie was Minnie Driver, that she actually had a sincere little moment, and Doc Brown, who plays the town crier. Billy Porter is alright because I have comparisons with the 2015 the Kenneth Branagh adaptation of the classic Cinderella. That was a beautiful, bold, complex, with beautiful scenery, with a stepmother that Cate Blanchett would have garnered many awards just for that role, I would say so. And Idina Menzel is playing it like, this is like slap on the wrist acting, it's like, why can't you be like every other girl? It's like classic acting, classic angry stepmother. Can't you have any kind of stepmother? When you see Cate Blanchett, you see her eyes, you see her vicious look, you see her sadness. Idina Menzel talks about, her late husband and her wish and her dream of being something else, a piano player or whatever. I didn't really freaking care, because this movie doesn't have, first of all, production values are all right. Second of all, is what I didn't really like about this movie is that it doesn't have one beautiful shot. Except this one. Doesn't have one beautiful shot. How's the music in Cinderella? Because it's a musical after all. Well, they're renditions of the hits of the last 15 years. So it's like, let's say you put Snow White and the dwarf singing like a virgin. Let's put Sleeping Beauty and I don't know, the prince singing Clocks from Coldplay, or I don't know, singing Say. The songs are okay, are all right. The choreographies want to be big, but they're not compared. I've seen this year In the Heights. I would recommend In the Heights as a better, bigger, outstanding musical with enormous and amazing choreography and about the same story. It's the same story. It's the same story, and I would rather recommend In the Heights, as a musical take with good choreography, as a modern fantasy, modern take, bold take on the fantasy trope and maybe the Cinderella trope. I would recommend Miracle Workers Season 2. It's amazing with Daniel Radcliffe. Man, that was awesome. I laughed my ass off. And I think Cinderella 2021, I would give it 4 out of 10. So, yeah, great Scott! See you next time. Subscribe and like, everybody. If you like my channel, there's gonna be a lot more coming up.